Hey friends, it's me again. Welcome back to the F word and other letters. If you are new here, welcome. This is a vlog or video diary of my journey through my diagnosis with a chronic illness. I still don't have the formal diagnosis, but what's being thrown out there is either CFS, ME, or chronic or fibromyalgia, FMS. So what I wanted to talk about today is relationships and masking, and I'm trying to do this quickly before my son comes home because I don't necessarily want him hearing all the nitty-gritty, and that's part of masking. So yeah, I realized that well, first, what is masking? Masking, I think, is a way that we cope to get through our days, to try to hide exactly how we are feeling from those around us. So I can only speak for myself right now, but some of the things that I do to mask is, I'll say, I'm just a little tired. Complete lie. That means, holy F, I need to lay down now. Another thing that I find myself saying is it cold in here? And you will probably see this bad boy in a lot of videos. Why? Because it is my whoopee. It is my pacifier. When I am feeling like crap, like shit, like I cannot do anything, I often find that I am cold. And I'll say to my loved ones, oh, I'm cold. Do you find it cold in here? I need to put a sweater on. And I'm realizing when I say that those are actually keywords that I'm throwing out to my family that, oh, I am not feeling well. Sorry, I'm making some soup and just kind of hurt. I don't want boiling over. You know, those are things that I do to mask. So if you see me in sweaters, this thing is so ugly. I'm sure my family and my office mates are it's got a hood. It's only missing pockets. That's the only thing it's missing is pockets. But they've seen it in Teams videos, work videos. They've seen me wear it. My family's seen me practically live in it sometimes. But when this bad boy comes on, that's honestly an indication that I am not doing well. And we put masks on every day. We mask how we're feeling to others because we don't want others to really know how we're feeling. We want to hide that. We want to be strong. We don't want to be vulnerable. So if you have family members that you're trying to explain to them how you're feeling, and they're tired of hearing how you're feeling, which we'll talk about in relationships as well, but you can let them know that sometimes there are nonverbal cues that they can look for to identify how you're feeling, and those are our subtle ways of crying for help. So mine is my sweaters. And I get cold when I start to feel like I'm going down. That's the first thing that happens. My hands get ice cold and I start to feel cold and I start to layer. I put on I've had as many as like 6 sweaters on at one time. So yeah, that is one of the ways that I mask. There are several others I might talk about in a further video, but again, I want to keep this short because my son is due to come home. Relationships. You are going to lose relationships. You are going to lose friends, and you're going to lose family members. You're going to drift away there because, and I'm experiencing it right now. I'm doing so many videos because it's so new and there's so many things in my head that I want to get out. Again, writing is hard for me right now. So vlogging and making videos is the best way for me to kind of get that out there and process. And that's it. We're simply processing all this information right now. And we need to talk about it to be able to process it. So, I highly recommend reaching out to a counselor, therapist, somebody, because being able to verbally get your thoughts out and just have them kind of out there in the air is very helpful and very therapeutic, and is really helping me deal with the mental aspect of all of this. Because there's a lot of emotions to deal with. It is literally kind of like a death of who you used to be, and it's the beginning of a new journey. And that's why I kind of say, in the beginning, this is the beginning. This is a new journey. This is a new me. This is me learning a new way to live, and processing that. And processing that means talking about it. And not everybody wants to hear about it. There are people who that's all they can talk about because it just consumes their lives. And that's where you start to have family members and friends drift away. Now, twofold on that. Your true friends will stick by you no matter what. And I think we all know that. However, we have to give those in our life grace and gratitude. And what I mean about that is there is going to be some people in your life who just don't get it or just can't process it themselves. So you have people who, you've had a relationship with, that you've been out there active, you've been doing the things, you've been participating in life, you've been getting together, doing whatever it is that you do with those people, right? And now you can no longer do them. And now all you can talk about is you can no longer do them and why you can no longer do them. And for them, it's hard. It is a death. They are losing the person that they once knew. Hi, baby. I'm sorry, my cat's coming up. This is Oscar. Hi, Oscar. Oh, now Khaleesi's getting jealous. Hi, Khaleesi. So yeah, they are going to have a hard time processing this as well. The person that they once knew is no longer able to do the things that they could do. And it's not unlike people have heard about friends who have been diagnosed with cancer or some other illness. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They don't necessarily know the best ways to help. And honestly, we don't really know the best ways that they can help either. Sometimes we're like, yeah, if you did this, it would be great. And then you're like, no, that's actually not really helping. That's making things worse. So there's a lot to figure out. You have to figure out how these relationships work now with who you are. So if you have friends that drift away, don't hold it against them. It's probably really difficult for them to see you in this new light, to know that you are no longer the person that you used to be. And they have to grieve that as well. And, there's definitely a level of not understanding. So if you've been recently diagnosed, if you have that one really good friend that you can spill all the beans to, sure, great, spill all the beans. Maybe it's just different approaches too. I don't know. I don't know what the best approach is. That's something that you'll have to find out for you. But maybe just giving little nuggets along the way, instead of like giving them the full-blown in-your-face diagnosis like you got. Just letting them know, that's something that I'm struggling to do right now. Just little bits. Give them little bits of information. Let them process it in smaller doses. Unfortunately, we didn't have that ability, but let's give that grace to other people. I think it's really difficult for our significant others to accept and understand this as well. Again, it's their partner. Their partner is no longer the person they married, really. I mean, you are now limited in so many ways, and you're not able to carry out all the functions that you were able to before, and that changes the dynamic of that relationship. And we can be mad at that person for not caring and not understanding, but I don't think that's helpful. I think we need to be cognizant of what they're going through as well. It's not just us that this affects. This affects our families and friends as well. So with all that to say, be careful with your relationships. Just know that there are some people who won't be able to understand and accept and watch you go through this. And for them, they'll need to step away. Don't hold that against them. It's just hard for them too to watch you no longer be the person that you were. So give them grace. Just give them grace. Give yourself grace too. Show gratitude to those who are sticking around. Let them know that you truly appreciate them. It's okay if your relationship changes. It's okay. It's just a new beginning. You'll find new people in your life that will support you and understand and not judge. And, hopefully I'm one of those people. I am here for you. If you need to talk, like I said, I will have my email down below. Happy to listen. I mean, we can even set up a Zoom chat if you want to chat over Zoom and just kind of step through what you're going through. I'm happy to listen because I understand. I know, and I want to be there for you. So with that, I think this is a good place to stop because we are getting close to the time of my middle coming home. So with that, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening. And if you are struggling, just know I am here for you. All right. Have an amazing day. Love you.